going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
You see what a drum's at.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang and produce.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Wait.
Young wasting no time, right to the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Off the play fake, Young. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
So two incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Here's Young from the shotgun. And he comes back with one complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Panthers have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. John Ross, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off of play action. Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Lance and Kittle in sync for the 49er first. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Right side, and he finds Gray. And some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, The coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were two things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here is Young. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. From the 39, Young. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On play action, Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. McCaffrey running up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle, and he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A healthier Kittle was back in his Pro Bowl form in 2021. Even missing 13 games the last 3 years, he's still second among tight ends in yards since his breakout 2018 campaign. Gets another chunk of yards there and a first down with that catch.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Play action. Now it's Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. The 40. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown. Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround? Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 6. Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a short gain down to about the 33. Ambry Thomas up to make the play defensively.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. It's Young off play action. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now here's Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. John Ross, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Finding Gray going across the field. Touchdown, 49ers. Danny Gray, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
49ers 14.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yellow, go. 6, mega.
Come on. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. That's right.
Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Prime example there of how his height can be an advantage. It makes it tough on some of these smaller defensive backs.
When they try and go through that type of a receiver to get the football, oftentimes that big body, that frame will block them away. And whether the receiver has to elevate or extend, now he has a clear path to the football with the defender usually on his back.
Young. Touchdown, Panthers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Let's go, D.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. They'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake. Lance rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
A final shot before half for Lance. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. There he goes right side. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game's signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic, and as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
And they'll go for it. Lance, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Young off the play fake. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, Red.
Mike 5-4.
Flight blue.
Third and short yardage, Young. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Shot, 17.
From the 45 on second down, Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now the number 8 rusher in the NFL last season, it's Elijah Mitchell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Lance looking to throw it. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corner blitz that time by J.C. Horn, and he got home and dropped him. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continue to get after this quarterback.
And now his defense will be searching for sack number 5. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd and 9, Young going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Young got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun, it's Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Ross. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Young quickly to the flat. Touchdown! DJ Chark with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Lance. Running the slant, Gray with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And Young's going to throw it here. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there.